然后这个周日还要有个 photo shoot，要看天气。
下雨，你得在钢笔课下。
Wow, Sunday, 100% rain. Really? That's crazy.
100% rain. I hope it won't fly.
Okay, now it's a bit more dry. It will dry out eventually. You good?
Yeah.
Alright.
I use this for the umbrella.
Oh, no wonder it's super wet. Okay. You need this as well, right? Okay. Move the chair, make sure you're comfortable, and then we get started. Hey, you know what? Not bad. Can you go faster? And then also when you're playing this, don't play too soft. It sounds kind of weird if you go too soft. Okay, so it goes. So you got maybe. Turn around. Don't get too heavy. What? Yeah. By the way, try not to shake like this when you're playing. Just my hand. I want to try to make it as. I want to make my wrist as stable. It's like your arm is moving left and right. Okay. Wait. And then your wrist is. Wow. Relax. You're supposed to turn a little bit like that. Okay. And your finger just go up and down. So they are all doing different things. Yeah. So. Yeah. It's really stable. Yeah, that's a lot better. Keep going. Come right here again. You don't have to play like super loud. Especially the thumb there. When you're playing, maybe don't collapse it like that. Always keep that shape. Because when you play your thumb, you can go like this. This is good. Okay, this is not good. Yeah, it keeps, because when you collapse your whole hand sinking, it's not very good for smooth playing. You know, when you go like this and suddenly you go like this and you get back up. You know, it's not stable. So ideally, you want to keep your hand as stable as possible, as smooth as possible. Okay, less this or this. Okay, sometimes you have to do that. Okay, but when you have scales, it's your finger moving up and down, and then here happy to turn, and your arm is gonna move it around. Move as little as possible. Okay, now get a little more power by lifting your finger a little bit higher. Yes. Okay, now combine that with thinking about one beat phono. The whole movement should be a lot smoother. Okay? Stay up. Louder here. Don't smash the thumb. Remember? The last note will be softer. Yeah? Thumbs. You'll do the whole thing. Let me show you first. Faster but stable. The more stable you are, the faster you can go. You see? If you go faster, you need to make it more stable. And as you become more stable, you can go faster. See? It's helping each other. Okay? I'm not going to get like super soft. Just medium sound.
Soft at the end.
You see that? Yeah. Okay? So not too heavy. Not too heavy. Can you try that? That's nice. It's a lot smoother. See, when you're not forcing something to happen, it is smoother. It sounds sweet. Okay? Good. That's a pass. Good job.
I'd rather craft it one more time when we get home
That's fine.
to make it perfect.
I'm going to give you a new sticker for this one.
This one's another sticker.
Yeah, but two. Now I need to find a third one because I keep running out of stickers. Go ahead. Another fast. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, hold on, listen. You're going too fast that your fingers are not quite together. You know, make sure that's together and then both know are together. Slowly first. Dum, bum, bum, bum. Yes. Okay. I also want to use the up movement. So watch me. Bounce and then go. See that? So you're like up and then you reset and then you play and then you reset and then you that's too much work. So that's my hand. It's a very natural movement. Just don't fly so fast. Ready? Go. Yeah? Get that. Yeah, and also, don't touch your finger here. 3, 2, 3, 4. You change after this note. Okay? So. Now switch. Pick up, go on. up, down motion, it's very synchronized. Okay? Now when you go faster, you just don't fly so high. See that? Still a very direct motion. One. Yeah, don't change finger height. Together. Steady. Yes. So before you play fast, you gotta get that motion right. Okay? Down and up. All the way. Wait, and also play. Hey. Together. Don't rush them. Whoop. Hey, don't change finger. Oh, see that? Yeah, put on my hand. Okay. Just pick up and then switch, land on different finger. See? Yes. Put them together. Ready? Not so fast yet. Slow down. Yeah, there you go. Whew. So you need to also fix, where you change finger. Okay? So this one I'm gonna give you 3 stars. Yeah. Do some slow practice first. Okay? Now for this one, there's nothing too crazy about it. Just slide your finger. Okay? There's nothing crazy about it. So read the note slowly. No. Yes. Wow. Okay, pick your fingers like this. See that? See that? Good. Close. Good. Okay, get the idea? So it's training your weaker fingers to be able to play loud. Okay? Alright, so more than that. Whew, let's move on.
Hey, you think the powers.
Well, they become harder and require you to become stronger and faster. So, which piece?
Whatever. Just, I guess. Maybe.
I guess maybe. Really?
This is where the moveset lives. Goodness, no pedal.
Isn't that nice? Okay, you're rushing a little bit here and all here. Can you don't play the left hand too soft? You still need to have some sound, okay? The sound's more rounded that way, okay? off now. So. Make sure the left hand is not too soft. Okay. Yeah, I think this balance works the best. Okay? Do the whole thing. Let's see if we can get a pass. Good. Alright, that's a pass. Remember, when I say, hey, play the hand louder or the hand softer, you don't just make it soft as possible or make it as loud as possible. Okay? You need to listen for balance. The idea is that, do you like cake?
Yeah.
What is your favorite cake?
I ate different cakes and they're all good.
Oh, good? Really? Do you like cupcake or like big cake, like birthday cake kind of cake?
Yeah, but sometimes it's too sweet.
Yeah. Do you know why it's too sweet?
Why? Because they overdo the candy.
Yeah, too much icing on top and sometimes too much sugar, right? So you have this one, and yeah, I'm trying to figure out which piece to assign you next. I have the battle gym. This, I don't need you to play any of this. Yeah, kinda. Let's play this one. Let me play for you. You do need to use a little bit of pedal. Okay, well, going back to the cake. That's the thing about cake, okay? You want to have a sweet cake, right? But not too sweet. You take one bite, so cannot even open your eyes,
Yeah.
right?
Sometimes my mom says I like sweet very much because I very love candy, but sometimes the candy is too sweet, so I hate candies.
Yeah, so think about that. If I try to make a cake for you, I know, all right. So Eugene like to have something sweet. Just take out a bag of, sugar. You're gonna hate me, right? Yeah, but if I don't put any sugar on there, you're just also gonna hate me, right? It's about the right amount. Now, music is the same thing. When I say, hey, I think you need to play the left hand softer. You don't just make it like disappeared. Okay? You need to make it softer so the right hand can be heard. Yeah? But at the same time, it's soft enough that it's not gonna cover the right hand. Make sense? And then that's good. I make it softer than what I used to do, and now I can hear all the voices, both hands playing clearly. That's good. Same thing for playing loud. Say, hey, play the louder. You don't just smash the piano and make a really ugly sound, right? You get louder. It's like, now I can feel the power more. I can hear it cleaner, but the sound is not getting ugly. I'm not smashing so hard that my finger hurts. Yeah, and it's like, okay, that's the right amount. You need to think. You need to listen and make a decision for yourself. Okay, and also the other thing is every piano is different. Like if you play on this piano, let's say you get it perfect, great. You move on to the next piano. Suddenly, your left hand can sound much louder than the right hand because some piano have a bigger bass, some piano have a bigger treble. So you need to adjust right away. You play the first couple of notes, well, this piano has a really big bass. Now my left hand need to relax more and play the right hand louder, so it's more balanced out. You get the idea? That's the thing about pianist is that, let's say you play the violin, you have the same violin wherever you go. For us, we have a different piano wherever we go. So every piano is like different person. So you need to relearn it. All right. So for this piece, the left hand, you know this pattern, right? Legato, bounce, bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a pedal or something? No, let go. Right?
Later.
Let go, right?
This one you actually hold on to and then let go on the second beat, okay? That's good. Bouncing, boom, and then here. Yeah, you definitely don't want to let go of that.
Yeah.
Hold on to that. Hold on to that one. Go here. Go here.
Let go, right?
This one, you can actually hold on to here. So, ready? Just like that.
See you use some pedal over here.
See that little bit? Yeah, just a little bit of pedal. Yeah. And also, you see that row? I think you need to stretch your hand a little bit, like, because it's all came from outside, so you need to do that. Open your head. I want to see how big it is. Yeah, sorry. 135. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Okay. So have fun with that. Yeah, hands growing. 哦，对了，妈妈可以给他买 Level 5的书。
买好了。
然后呢，Level 5它有一本叫做Solo Book，就是它有 Lesson Book 跟 Recital Book 嘛，还有一本叫 Solo Book， 也是蓝色封面，长得很相似，你查一下 Solo Book。OK？Yeah， 那本给他买一个，因为现在我遇到问题就是呢，Level 5之后呢，你的手要弹到8度才行，不然那很多曲子你够不着，所以我们在 Level 5稍稍耽搁时间长一点点。把一些细节给练出来，一些技巧给练出来 ，OK， 所以把那 solo book 也加进去就好了。You grow, don't worry.
Okay,
All right.
I like milk and cheese. That's why I need to grow.
What's next? This one?
Yeah, I'm smart.
You grow. Don't worry.
I remember, not too short. Or else it's like, oh no, like someone's birthday, like, Yoey, happy birthday! Very sweet. One thing, your left hand's too soft, my friend. So the right hand's right. You can have that much left hand.
play soft on the left hand. Okay? When the right gets louder, the left hand also, it might be a good idea to get louder as well.
I want to work on that loud
Yeah.
side.
And when you play soft, don't go like so soft that people can barely hear you. Okay?
When you go loud, don't go like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Except for my reset of song is a pattern. You can do that over there.
Good. Good. That's a pass. Nice work. You're ready for crazy songs? I mean, technically, these are not songs, they are pieces. You sounded like my dog. That's settled. Alright. Goes like this. By the way, those X, 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 those are clap. You see, that's a triplet plus a quarter. So, like that, okay? Yeah, they want you to go like, but the sound is never, never loud enough. So you always want to go like that, okay?
I'm confused about the pattern to where to go.
Okay, we'll walk you through it. First of all, you start from the beginning. Get to here. You see that repeat marking? First ending, repeat marking. So you repeat to where?
Repeat to.
Yes, and then you play. When you get to here, you go to what? Second ending. Bum bum dee da 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 da. Nothing special. Then we get to here. It says da seg seg. To think of seg. That means you go back to this sign right here. You see, where's that sign? Here. Until you get to this sign right here. Where's that sign? And then you play what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so once you get to here, you jump back to here. And then you play until here. And then you jump to coda. Get it? Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, now walk me through like how you go through this piece.
Okay. can play over here, but play.
Uh-huh.
Play this.
Uh-huh.
And then
Uh-huh.
repeat, and no this anymore. Jump to this. And
Where?
oh yeah, I see that.
Oh, you still need to finish this measure from here.
Yeah.
And then go to...
And
Uh-huh.
do this just until the sun jump to
Yes, there you go.
the end.
It's not that bad, right? It looks crazy, but it's not that bad. Okay, good. Next piece.
It seems super duper hard that you need to do it very fast.
It's just a... And then get back to the key. That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, there's no pedal, so... Yeah.
I like the song.
Okay, you need pedal for this.
And
So-
I need the octave. I don't think I can make it.
Oh, there's octave? Where?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that one. Just one single. We'll figure out.
I'm gonna always cry like this.
We'll figure out. Go ahead.
Oh, I still like this song. I really like it. I think.
Move the chair until you're comfortable.
I think.
What do you need? Move back?
Yes. It makes it more comfortable.
Yeah, you know, when you're almost like standing, that's the way to go.
And this is
Okay?
perfect. Yeah.
Well, first of all, you gotta fix the finger on the right hand first. There you go. It's 1, 3, 5. Can you do that first? Fix the right hand first. Yeah, slow down. Wait a little bit before the last note. Wait. Yeah, see? Well, actually, you can reach the octave. That's good. I was thinking maybe you can do this instead, but hey, see, you reached that. You just need a little bit of time to get there. Okay? Now, what does allegando mean?
You slow down and you increase the volume.
Yeah, that's called broadening, right? So you gotta go bum 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 bum. You actually have some extra time before the last note.
Oh yeah.
That way you don't need to go like boom, crash your left hand.
But really, I
Yeah?
really can't play it very well.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine
I
enough. For
accidentally pressed that.
that. Yeah, keep stretching over time. You're gonna realize it's getting easier because you're growing. Okay, can you try again from right here? So take your time and find a note. You don't need to rush that. Okay. Is it that fast? No, hold on. Stop a second. So you're going here. So this is distributed. It's almost the same speed as that. Because when you get slower, you don't just go from 80 miles an hour to like 20 in a blink of an eye. No, you need to go like 80, 70, and then like 55, and then maybe like 35, and then 10. So it gets slower and slower. So I'm gonna play from right here. Hear that? See, I almost have the same speed here. See that? Yeah. So you try that. bum, 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 bum. Same speed. Okay, try again. First time see you play octave. That's good. All right. Now, when you get to here, you need more left hand. Oh, by the way, I think over you're a little bit too fast. Hear that? Can you try? So right hand really hold it back. It's not that fast. Just glue a finger to the key. Then have me play softer. Okay. Pedal down. Yes. Same speed, don't rush. Steady. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, let go. Good. You know, most people have wider left hand than the right hand. Like if I open both of my hands and then just line them up, you see my left hand's a little bit longer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, why? Because the left hand keep playing chord all the time, so it's actually more stretched out. You probably don't see any difference right now, but over time you will find that your left hand is actually getting wider than the right. Yeah, just because the left hand needs to stretch more. I mean, it's not exactly longer, it's just more flexible. Okay?
I really figured this nonsense.
Okay, so that was good. The beginning, maybe just slow down a little bit.
Oh yeah, more energy. I think it sounds so bad when you don't change pedal here.
What? It just passed so quickly. It's okay. But definitely don't go like. That's too heavy. This is. It's a march. So we go.
Well, it's not like a bunch of people waving a flag and running. It's like they're marching.
Do you know how people fought wars about like 300 years ago? Did they have like machine guns back then? No, they have this thing called musket, which means you aim, boom, and it takes like half a minute to put a bullet in there, and then you aim and boom. So they figure out a really silly way of fighting wars. Like they would have hundreds of people just line up in one straight line, and then they're holding guns. Walk, 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 walk. They just kind of march into battle. Like little musicians would go on the side just playing dong, 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 dong.
Why would they play that and anyone know that?
No, because because you know in a formation, let's say 100 people in a square, the musicians playing, keeping everybody just like on beat and walking on beat, and then you have the bugle just kind of playing some music as well. You have the backpack go and obviously it's like march. Okay, hold, and everyone just stand up and then aim, and we just like aim and then fire, boom. They just fire their rifle at the same time. Just a big puff of smoke and nobody can see what's going on. And then the other side, they're doing the same thing, right? They just and then the other people just started dying. And then it's their turn, and the officer is like aim, and that side they take aim and then fire, boom, and then this side just people just. it's kind of weird. It's like standing there and just shooting each other. See who runs away first. It's kind of silly if you think about it. It's like you get into a fight and then it's like, okay, I have a piece of rock. She has a piece of rock. We just gonna keep throwing rocks at each other until one of us give up. You know? I mean, and also without dodging, just stand wide open. I mean, at least you can duck, right? No, they don't. They just stand there. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
So since then, they have a lot of military music. Most prominently speaking is the march. March, like marching music?
Yep.
That's what that's for, march, for marching.
Oh yeah,
It
the
just
left hand, they will walk
Boom,
along with
boom,
the left hand.
boom. So when you're marching, boom, 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 that's the speed. 1, 2, it's just a march speed. Okay, that's how they march into battle. You know the drum goes boom, 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 boom. Just try to keep everybody in a straight line, you know, so you look more scary. So hopefully the other side will run away before you do. You get the idea here.
Yeah.
So you don't want to go like super fast,
They're
otherwise,
like a robot.
huh?
They're like a robot, like keeping speed, not
Yeah,
faster a little second.
yeah. I mean, the Chinese never fought wars like that. The Asians never did it like that. Only the Europeans and Americans did it like that. It's weird. Anyways, go ahead. So do the whole thing. Bum, 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 bum. They're doing a really good job. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. It's the same rhythm. You're doing rolling down a little bit. You keep the same pattern over and over. Okay?
And I'm having a little problem with the chair, the moving one. Good. Alright, good job. That's a pass.
What？
What? That's good.
这时候他星期三才开始练啊。
因为呢，我另外一首新的连续练了3天。
要不给你布置一首你可以啃一段时间的曲子呢？
对，他说太难了，他一开始一直不想练这首。
这本书好像快练完了，还剩那么个别曲子而已。Let me see.
Level 5，哦耶！
其实我很多很酷的曲子想给他练，可是他手还不够大，我很纠结。
对他这次练这个的时候，他也说有点不够。
开始了，这个曲子开始撑他的手了。
那我每天晚上用力使劲打手。
Don't hurt yourself.
I'm not scared of hurt, I think.
No, it's not hurt. Sometimes you can hurt yourself so bad that you cannot play the piano anymore. Now that's a scary idea, right? Yeah, so in history, there are a lot of people find strange ways to practice, to alter their hand, cut themselves. I don't know, it's crazy. And then they eventually mess up their hand, they cannot play piano anymore. And it also happens nowadays, you know, like it doesn't happen to most people, but let's say you become really advanced, I would say, in 2 or 3 years, you're gonna be playing something that's like blazing fast all the time. There's a lot of chord, and you're gonna be tired a lot. It's gonna be really tiring, okay? Now, that's when you need to start being more careful because, you know, if you get tired, and you keep pushing yourself, okay, you reach your limit. If you go past that limit, you're gonna get hurt. Now, those kind of hurt can have a lot of problems. If you just like muscle really hurting for like a day or two, you're okay. But if you hurt the tendon, you hurt the nerve system here, you develop things like tendonitis, carpal tunnel. When you get older, you get.
Oh, that's when you do slow practice and then only practice or like 2 times fast practice.
Yeah, now you connect the dot. That's good. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and guess what? When I go to music school, we practice like 8 to 10 hours a day. I mean, as long as we are like our eyes open, we are not eating, we go use the restroom, we just like practice. Okay. Now that's when a lot of people get hurt because, especially more skinny people. Like me, I have a lot of meat, so I have a lot of energy. Yeah, so I don't get hurt. But if you have somebody that's really skinny, they are the one that's getting hurt a lot because the pieces require so much energy. They just don't have the weight to create a sound, so they have to use muscle a lot to make that sound happen. So they get tired. If they're not careful, they just pull a joint here and pull a tendon here. They are out for like a week or two. Sometimes they get something so serious they are out for like 3 months at a time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
A
So
season?
yeah, I'm
They
not
always
kidding.
have to start all over.
Yeah, sometimes they have to take a break from school and come back half a year later to finish the program. It happens to a lot of people. So the pianist and violinist, those two, have the highest rate of injury.
They have to sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. So you want to be careful. So we have 2 more pieces in this book. And then you're done with level 4.
Right?
Huh?
I'm gonna eat more meat, I think.
你那么瘦，多吃点。
对呀，妈妈虽然说我是瘦了，但我的爸爸觉得越胖孩子越好。可是我之前那个广告看到一个2岁小孩子就85斤，吃太胖了。
2岁孩子85斤什么概念？
因为他吃
你看我家的狗8个月不到，已经
肥
70快80磅了。不知哪一首呢？先练一下这个吧。It has some technique that you want to learn for the other piece. So this one goes like this. Ready? Oh, actually, no, it's one higher. That's some tricky thing here. You play the same key 3 times in a row, really quickly, and with 3 fingers. See that? Look at the end of there. Let's work on that a little bit. Let me show you the technique here.
I make
so
sure I
you
have
can-
to straighten my hand. Oh no! I can't really do this because I can only do.
Don't worry. There's no octave here. I mean, it's octave, but you're moving your hand. You don't play it at the same time. Okay? So let's talk about how to do this thing right here. Look at my finger. First of all, I make sure 1, 2, 3 are both on the key. Okay? When I play, look at my hand. It's like this. 3, and then move my hand sideways. So as I move my hand sideways, the 2, and then the 1. I'm just gonna do staccato. Slowly first. No. It's not free movement, it's just okay. No. Don't do it like that. Because you're gonna be making it really tiring for yourself. First of all, do this. Just one note, the 3rd finger. Yeah, it's easy, right? Yeah. Now, look at me. When I bounce this one, the 2nd finger just touching like lightly. No. I do that in one motion. Look at me. I stay low. So after the 1st note, see that the hand? My hand stay low. You're like, and then, no, that's 2 movement. Okay? I want you to do it with 1 movement. Let go. Bounce the 1st one. But stay low. When I let go, I just this high. See that? Second play, 2nd one. Yeah, so faster. The 2nd one's light. Yeah, stop high. Good. Now thumb does the same thing. See that? What? Just do 2 1. Yeah, touch the key and just half touch. Yeah. Now do it slowly. Let go. Yes. Good. Now basically what you do is do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in a row. And you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. So you go like this. Slowly first. Try that. Stay low. So you need to be very consistent. So you go like this, down and up. After you go up, you go down and up. And up. Can you try that? Up, down, up, down. Draw there. Down and up. Good. And also, what does that mean? No, this one. Yeah, so you so basically telling you the right hand is going to be 1 octave higher than what's written for the entire piece. Okay? At this point, you also want to learn a new clef. That's called a treble clef, right? That's called bass clef, right? Sometimes, it happens rarely, you're going to see an 8 on top of the treble clef, like that. That means play the 1 octave higher than what the treble clef is giving you. Basically what they are making you do right now. Okay? So that's a marking that you will want to learn. You're going to see that sometime in the future. Okay? So that's a technique. It's called a repeating note. Yeah? And you got to relax. So only the first note has power. And then the next you just relax.
That's it, and you just like
Yeah,
touch the key.
yeah, just barely touch it. So you get this. Yeah, so you get the last. Relax. You don't want to smash it so hard that it's out there. Relax. Stay low. You got to do it slowly first, okay? They do it slowly. Like that. Yes. Don't rush. No. See, you're already taking off already. Go slowly. On beat. No. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, you got it down like that. Get the idea? Yeah. Alright, have fun with that. That's it for now. Go practice. Good job. Learn new songs.
Oh no, it's
Hello?
gonna be a very tiring week.